What's going on, guys? We're going to find out what happens. The NHL playoffs started today. We've officially hit the midway point of the season, so the NHL actually released this playoff bracket with, the current matchups. Now, this was yesterday already. The matchups have changed. As you can see, it's actually the classic matchup now. Maple Leafs Bruins, as well as Florida Tampa in the Atlantic. Toronto Boston, of course, seem to always meet up in that first round. Also, Florida Tampa Bay play each other quite a bit. The rest of the matchups there, you got Washington, Columbus, New Jersey, Carolina. Over in the West, Vegas, Vancouver, Edmonton, LA for the fourth straight year. Winnipeg, Colorado, Minnesota, Dallas. I will say, although it is nice to see, rivalry matchups like your Maple Leafs, your Bruins, your Oilers, your Kings, I think it is getting a little bit repetitive, a little bit boring. I'd like to see, new matchups, especially too for a team, say, like the Kings. Maybe they could beat somebody else in the first round, but if they keep running to McDavid and Draisaitl, they don't seem capable of getting past round one. So I would like to return to the 1-8 format. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. Also, too, guys, before we start simulating here, if you can leave a thumbs up on this video, it really helps me out. And I just finished him through the first 4 games. As you guys can see here, McDavid's popping off 9 points in 4 games. The Tampa Bay Lightning with actually the only sweep so far, beating the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers in 4 games. That's kind of wild to see. I don't think that happens if that ends up being the matchup. I feel like Florida takes at least 1 game, but I mean, you never know. Boston, of course, was the best regular season team of all time, and they lost to the 8 seed Panthers. You've got Toronto right now up 3-1 on the Bruins. Capitals, CBJ are tied. Devils up 3-1. Stars and Wild tied. Jets up 3-1 on the Avs. Oilers up 3-1. And then the Knights and the Canucks, they're also tied. So we'll see the rest of the series now and see who moves on. All right, guys, so check this out. In the West, we have the Vegas Golden Knights with the Edmonton Oilers. Vegas won the next 2 games against the Canucks. The Oilers actually got forced to Game 7, but were able to clutch up. The Jets, they beat the Avs in 5. The Stars there went 7 with the Wild, but they did get the win. Over in the East, you got the Leafs beating the Bruins in 7, so that's classic. That series seems to always go to Game 7. Of course, Tampa Bay was waiting for them. CBJ upsets the Capitals. That's the 8 seed versus the 1 seed. And then you got the Devils there beating the Canes in 6. So the Devils, and they're now playing the Columbus Blue Jackets in the second round. So my quick predictions here, I'm going Oilers, Stars, Leafs, Devils. Let's see what happens. Also, I should point out, guys, Connor McDavid still leading score in the playoffs. 14 right now in 7, so averaging 2 points a game. And again, guys, I just him through the first 4 games. Oilers are up 3-1 right now on the Golden Knights. Stars are up 3-1 on the Jets. They're actually up 3-0. I thought it was going to be a sweep. Leafs and Lightning there tied 2-2, the only tie right now. And then the Columbus Blue Jackets are up 3-1 on the Devils. McDavid there still the leading scorer, 20 points down 11. And check this out, guys. The conference final matchups are set. I was actually perfect in my prediction, 4 for 4. The Oilers there beat the Golden Knights in 5. The Stars did hold on and beat the Jets there in 6. The Leafs beat the Lightning in 7. And the Devils came back down 3-1 against the Columbus Blue Jackets, winning 3 straight to beat them 4-3. So we got some pretty good matchups there. Oilers, Stars, Leafs, Devils. Let's see what happens. And look at this, guys. After 4 games, both series are tied 2-2, so very close. McDavid's now got 27-16. And right here, guys, a possible elimination game for the Oilers, up 3-2 on the Stars. 0-0 after the first period, getting outshot by quite a bit. Draisaitl their lone goal in this game, and then they come alive in the 4th. Oh my goodness. 5-0 win there, secures them a spot in the Stanley Cup Final. And now the Devils here have a chance to move on, up 3-2 on the Leafs. We'll see whether or not they can clinch, or do the Leafs force Game 7. 1-1, Hughes, Pacioretty. 4-2, Devils here, Hughes again, Matthews. I mean, not looking good for Toronto. And the Devils do hold on, empty netter by Hischier there. So we have the Edmonton Oilers, New Jersey Devils Stanley Cup Final. Honestly, I think this is actually my pick for the Stanley Cup Final back when I was doing one of my Bleacher Report streams. Check those out, guys, every Monday, Tuesday at 2:30. But you guys, I should point out, McDavid there, 31 points in 18 games. So here we go, Game 1. Looks like the Oilers have the home ice advantage. 1-1 there, Draisaitl, Hamilton. 4-3. Wow, what a second period. The Devils, though, take the lead, outshooting the Oilers by 10. And then they hold on there, 5-4. Bratt there with the game winner on the power play. Less than a minute to go. All right. Now, game number 2 here, guys, still in Edmonton. Devils take the early lead there, 2-0. 3-2. Oilers starting to fight back. They were down 3-0. Nugent McDavid score. And they can't climb back. They actually outshot the Devils there, but was not enough. So the Devils take a 2-0 series lead, and that's both games in Edmonton. Game 3 here, basically a must-win for the Oilers. And down 1-0. Myers having a pretty good playoff. Bratt there. Henrique pulls it close. And wow, what a comeback. Kane and Hyman get the win for the Oilers. I was going to say, I mean, and they went down 3-0. They were obviously in that position last year, but luckily for them, not the case. Game 4 now. Imagine if they could actually tie this up in New Jersey. 1-1, McDavid and Mercer. 3-1 for the Oilers, Kane and Hyman. And they hold on there, 4-2. Mercer tried to make something happen, but Edmonton, they're able to shut it down. So 2-2 series, both teams winning away. McDavid's at 37 points in 22 games now, so looking like another Conn Smythe performance from him. Here we go, guys. Game 5 back in Edmonton, and they got a 1-0 lead. Hyman there. 3-1 now, McDavid, Kane, Cotter for the Devils, and 4-1. There we go. Oilers, 3 straight here. Now have 2 chances to win the Stanley Cup. first chance, of course, is going to be Game 6 here in New Jersey. Can they get it done? And it's 1-0 Devils after the first period. 4-1 for the Devils. I'll resume the simulation, but I'll probably skip to the end. Unless Oilers come up with some crazy comeback. Looks like we're going to Game 7. And yeah, guys, there's a minute and a half to go, and the Oilers still haven't scored a goal. So Devils able to hang on there. Force Game 7 back in Edmonton. This would be crazy. Back-to-back Game 7s for the Edmonton Oilers. So we'll probably send the first couple periods, and honestly, might just watch that final one. First period here, guys. 2-1 for the Oilers. Nurse and Draisaitl bashed in there for the Devils. Oilers out shooting the Devils by about double, 17-9. And 3-2 now, Arvidsson, Siegenthaler. Geez, so like none of the stars really showing up. I guess Draisaitl for Edmonton, but no McDavid, no Hughes. Like I said, guys, I think we're actually going to watch this final period. It's a 1-goal game. It's Game 7. It's Stanley Cup Final. Obviously, we'll be the coach here because we do not want to influence what happens. Here we go, guys. Start of the third period. Game 7, Stanley Cup Final. Oilers up by 1. Okay, that kind of sucks. The shots on goal there resets after you jump into the game. I wish that wasn't the case, but I guess we'll let EA know. Hyman, one-on-one. And Dougie Hamilton, good defense there. Not a great pass, though. Hyman on it again. Looking for somebody. McDavid out front, and big save from Jacob Markstrom. Oh, and shots on goal all of a sudden are good. Very interesting. So it just took the one shot to register for them to, be back to normal. Big save from Stuart Skinner. Flash on the glove there on Jack Hughes. And again, guys, you can see the point leaders. McDavid's first, followed by Nuge and Jesper Bratt. So Bratt's doing all he can there for the Devils. Like I was saying, Jack Hughes, I think, needs to wake up. If there was ever a time, it's definitely 15 minutes to go, Game 7. This is what you dream about. Nuge there to Arvidsson. Back to Nuge. Nice save again from Markstrom. And in terms of the hits, it's actually Timo Meier leading the way with 60. Nurse to Kulak. Big shot. Big save. Arvidsson in the corner. Big D. Draisaitl. Hamilton's taking it up. They got numbers. Actually, Nuge is coming back. All right. Oilers playing good D. Big hit there from Darnell Nurse. Little bank pass to Arvidsson. He had the space, but didn't use it. Meier now. Counter. And looking for somebody. Hischier out front. Fans on the shot. Offensive zone face-off. I think this is the fourth line out for the Oilers. Devils there also have the fourth line. Nosen to Palat. Back to Lazar. What a save from Skinner. Rebound. Looks to just shot wide. Pesci. Nosen. Oilers trying desperately to get the Devils out of their zone. Another wide shot there from Lazar. Reaching the 5-minute mark here of the third period. Oilers still holding on to that 1-goal lead. Dillon running into his own guy. Nice little hit there from Kane. Bouchard on it. Trying to skate up with it. Kane's completely dead. He's got no energy. Timo Meier on the puck now. Looking for Jack Hughes. Actually, no. Just takes that shot, but pretty easy angle. Skinner makes the save. David here at the draw. Beats Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes, if you guys don't know, terrible in the face-off circle, so not a huge surprise. Nurse to Skinner, a guy looking to be the hero, hasn't really done too much this season. Meier on the counterattack to Bratt. Devils leading score right now, and not a good pass, but David takes that off. Hyman now going back the other way. Skinner, big hit there. Now Jack Hughes looking for somebody. What a interception by Nurse. I think that was Meier winding up. Probably would have been a goal. And then McDavid's on it to Hyman, and that's a block shot. I should mention too, less than a minute to go. Nurse with the skill-based 1T. You got the red circle, though, so Markstrom makes the easy save. And look at this, guys. Less than a minute to go. They got the white gloves out. Getting the Stanley Cup ready here. Draisaitl versus Hischier. Probably each team's best face-off guy. Draisaitl wins it. Wow, nice tip, but unfortunately wide. It was pretty good. Honestly, cool animation he got there. Rogers' place would be erupting. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds from greatness. Bouchard in the corner. The Devils here have an empty net. Draisaitl, what a block. Number 7 there, lying down to take that one, to keep them alive. Again, number 7. Why am I forgetting who number 7 is? Who is that? 71. Oh my goodness. I think Dougie Hamilton was number 7. There was a few huge blocks there by the Devils. Unfortunately, just too many chances for the Oilers. And Arvidsson there puts them away. Right there, you guys can see Sheldon Keefe in game. Honestly, not the worst, coach model. Looks probably way older than he should, but honestly, the Torts one, I think, is probably a lot worse. And Draisaitl's now top 3 in playoff scoring behind Nuge there, who's having a huge playoff. And McDavid, I think it's because they got Nuge here on the wing with Connor. He's just going to win this last face-off. 10 seconds to go. That's going to be all she wrote. You can see every single person in this building standing up as the Stanley Cup's about to be awarded to the Edmonton Oilers. So there you have it. Edmonton comes back after, losing in 7 last year to the Florida Panthers. They go to 7 again, this time though, beating the Devils on home ice. Handshake line here, guys, being led by Darnell Nurse, Stuart Skinner right behind him, followed by Draisaitl. And then Conn Smythe Trophy winner, no surprise, Connor McDavid. We saw that point total, 39 in the playoffs. This time he actually comes out to get it. He's happy. And speaking of that, guys, here you have Connor coming out again to lift the Stanley Cup. Sparklers going off. There you have it, Connor McDavid hoisting the Stanley Cup. In my opinion, all the best players do end up winning. I think McDavid definitely will win a Stanley Cup at some point in his career. Just think about it. Crosby, Ovi, before them, Lemieux, Gretzky, Yzerman, Sakic. All the best players always end up winning. And I feel like if the Oilers do win the Stanley Cup, McDavid would have to hand it off to Draisaitl first. Maybe some veteran, but I don't know. I feel like it'd have to be Draisaitl. I guess having said that, it could be Nugent Hopkins, been on the team for a little bit longer. And now finally, guys, you have the Edmonton Oilers Stanley Cup team pick. Obviously, you got McDavid right there in the middle. And it's official, guys. Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions. You can see all the names there on the cup, of course, led by the captain, Connor McDavid. Again, I actually do think they have a pretty good squad again this year. Maybe a little bit less depth after losing Broberg and Holloway, but still probably my pick from the West. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.